rise from 13.3% in the second quarter to 13.9% in the third quarter of 2016 is the latest unemployment data released by the National Bureau of Statistics. This implies that over 555,000 persons were added to the unemployment market. Now, with this rise comes a rise in crime cases, especially kidnapping, and economists say there's a direct relationship between both. Now, what has the government done so far about this? How has this changed the scope in the country, and what else can be done? Let's talk about this on this episode of Big Story. I'm Amy Thompson. The faces of individuals who have been accused of terrorizing Nigerians in recent years. In April 2016, police in Lokoja arrested 27 persons for allegedly kidnapping in different parts of the state. The gang is also suspected to be involved in the kidnap of a Chinese lady, Ling Yongping, and collected 3 million naira ransom. A group of 9 suspects arrested in the case of the wife of the central bank governor, Mrs. Margaret Emefiele. They were paraded with money, military uniforms, and other items found in their hideout by Edo State Police Command. Mrs. Emefiele regained her freedom on the 29th of September 2016, 2 days after she was abducted. In more recent times, there's been the arrest of 5 persons suspected to have kidnapped 2 expatriate workers in Akwa Ibom State. The arrest of abductors of the former Speaker of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Barrister Basi Essien, who was kidnapped by unknown gunmen on his way to his farm in January 2017. In March, the gang leader of a kidnapped group in Imo State and its environs, Henry Chukwueze, known more as Vampire, was killed in Rivers State. This was after his gang members rescued him in the High Court premises in Owerri, the Imo State capital.
We were in the office this morning when we got an alert that we had there was a little problem here in the court. We found some of our men that took the inmates to court this morning. About 50-something inmates came to court this morning. So they came and we were told that some people armed were already in the court. But our people thought that they were SSS people, So after distributing these people to go to their various courts, they opened fire on our men and even some inmates.
Saidu Abdullah is suspected of being the leader of a kidnapping gang that has been terrorizing Dangado town in Bauchi State. He is the key suspect in the kidnapping and eventual killing of the Catholic priest Reverend John Alex Adeyi. The Bauchi State Police Command arrested him in April 2017. In all the cases that have made it to the news, it seems the Southwest have been in the news more. For instance, between December 2015 and November 2016, the Lagos State Police Command recorded 56 kidnap cases. In April 2017, 13 suspected kidnappers were arrested by the Lagos State Police Command in connection with the recent killing of 4 policemen, an army captain and 2 residents at Yewa Ishawo communities in Ikorodu area of Lagos. And on the 1st of May, O.C. Ibori, leader of a militant group, was shot dead by troops of Operation Delta Save at Ajakpa, Esiodo local government area of Ondo State. O.C. is also one of the suspects in the operation in Ishawo.
At Ishawo, we were embarrassed when, unfortunately, the hoodlums were able to ambush some of our men, very few, and they caused casualty on our side. But we are aware, we've since taken up that issue, and they also suffered some fatal casualties.
In March, 3 suspected members of a kidnap gang in connection with series of abductions in a area of the state were arrested. As laudable as these actions are, residents in many affected areas say they've been living in fear, especially those in the coastal and border parts of the southwestern region.
There's a river, this Ogun River, that borders, this our community. 3/4 of our land mass is covered by that river. So, and I gathered, some time ago that if somebody is dragged to that river from here, in 1.5 hours, you'll be at Bayelsa. And, so that's very good means by which they can perpetrate their nefarious activities. So that is a big issue as far as this community is concerned.
Well, the police comes with words of assurance.
We've taken care of some of these problems, and our presence is all over the place. We have the strategies and we have the mechanisms which we apply and ensure that there's total peace. I assure you, peace will continue to reign in the whole of Zone 2, not only riverine areas.
This puts pressure on the marine units.
To some extent, they are working based on the available resources and manpower they have. There is a need for you to move close to know their operational capabilities and how they operate. And because most of the people are on land, they wouldn't know what is going on there. Otherwise, as we collaborate with them to fight crimes along the coastal areas, we know they are working. And we have that synergy and cooperation as well as understanding to control the criminal activities along the creeks.
Whether on or offshore, the force maintains that there's nothing happening that's abnormal.
I would say that crime has not been on the increase. Rather, the police is being more proactive. And while you discuss issues of crimes and you talk about increase or decrease, you also have to look at, you have to take it in perspective in the context of the growing rate of the population, because it's been proven that where you have more and more people habitating a community, there is the likelihood of also having some incidents increasing, and it's on the basis of that that I'll tell you that there is no increase in crime from that perspective.
Many Nigerians are not comforted by the explanation that increase in population comes with increase in crime, but instead hinge the incident in the coastal area on the dislodgement of Niger Delta militants from the business of illegal oil bunkering.
The truth is that to enforce laws on the riverine area, the police are on land, you need naval patrol.